I had lots of idols on the big screen. Ladies, men, I loved them all. And I wondered whether I had the chance of becoming an actor, seeing all these successful stars. The problem is, I had no idea what required to be a film star, whether it was books, special skills, or whatever. And as it happened, during my working life, we did lots of work for what used to be the ABC cinemas. Some of us remember those. In those days, lots of cinemas were called the ABC cinemas. And from time to time, the guys used to work in the projection room, used to ask us to come along and wanted to see how films are projected. And I don't know if any of you know about this, but not so sure now, but at the time they used to have these long cylinders standing on a kind of a frame, and inside this cylinder it was kind of perspex, you could see through it, and it was a kind of something similar to a sparkler that used to burn. And once that finished, there was a time for the spool to finish that particular reel of film. And some of you may have noticed when we look at the old films, we see a flash of a green or yellow ring on the right-hand corner, top right-hand corner. Any of you ever seen that? However, between the first appearance of that and the second, there'd be about 5 seconds to go by, and there'd be 2 projectors. And between these 2 rings, then to make a transition from one projection to another. So the film we watch is not all on one spool that we see. So because it's so big, there used to be about 3 or 4, they lasted about 20, 30 minutes each. Also in those days, you may remember, well, I wonder if anybody here because you're too young, but there used to be 2 films when you went to cinemas. You see the coloured film, the black and white film, and you'd always spend about 3 hours in the cinema. It's not like now, you go in, you see a half-hour film, plus the others, and you're out. However, the point I was trying to make about this projection stuff is, the guys used to tell me about the way the films are made. Like a movement like this would be 25 photographs, 25 frames, as we termed it. And I thought it was very interesting. And that added more confusion to my idea about becoming an actor. I thought, what do people do? Do they measure the distance when they lift an arm? When they turn the head, they turn at a certain speed to make sure they're getting 25 frames, However, later on, I managed to go to a drama studio over Baker Street, and I'm not sure it was very interesting or intimidating because I was the only man among about 12 women. So we were facing all the male parts. But in my life, I had many aspirations, but my job, because to travel around the country doing marble floors, mosaic work, this kind of stuff, that I was never able to carry on with anything that I started. And I'm still trying, although I'm now retired. In those days I remember also reading about Tony Curtis. He never had any, didn't go to drama school. He used to go to cinemas every day, and that's how he learned his trade. And but then, by the time I tried to work out how, what, and when, my looks went. So I gave up the idea. So I just live with the memories of all the great idols I had.